Hi friends! For today's reading lesson, we're going to be talking about a four-square map. This is a vocabulary strategy that you can use when you're learning new words or just trying to figure out some information about those words as you go. So we're going to do a little practice activity with it in just a second, but I wanted to explain one quick thing to you. There is something called domain-specific vocabulary. Okay, so that's something that's going to be vocab or words that apply to a specific category. So for example, this week our story is talking about politics. We have kids running for like student body or class president, and we have words like ballot, campaign, debate. I'm trying to think of some other ones. My brain is spacing, but there's more vocab or more words that apply specifically to this domain. So words, our domain-specific vocabulary is going to be words that apply only to a certain category. So these words that are in our story are going to apply to politics. So running for president, whether it's class president or president of the United States, these words don't really apply to other areas of our life. And sometimes when we're reading about them, it can be difficult to kind of pinpoint their exact meaning. So with that, if you have domain-specific vocabulary or other words that you're learning, you can use a four-square map to break it down, okay? So what you do is in the middle, you put the word that you're talking about. One more thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is that sometimes we have words that have more than one meaning, and so those are called multiple meaning words. I know, super confusing. Just kidding. Multiple meaning words. And that just means the word means different things in different settings or sentences. Okay? So for today's assignment, you're actually going to do two domain-specific vocabulary words. You're going to do ballot and campaign. You're going to do four-square map for those, and then you're going to do one multiple meaning word. So I'm going to show you how to fill this out for the four-square map, and then you're going to do it on your own. So the word that we're going to do is bark. Okay, and we're doing this as a multiple meaning word, and I'm going to show you why. Okay. Up here in the top left-hand corner, we are going to find a picture. So I'm going to draw a picture, and we all know I'm not very good at drawing, so don't judge. But I'm going to draw a picture of my word. So if I were drawing bark, there's two different ways I could do this. One way is I'm going to draw a tree. Okay. That's kind of tree-like. And that would be one type of bark. So the bark of a tree. The other type of bark that I can draw is a dog. Okay, this is going to be really bad. I'm just warning everybody. Speaking of bark, there's Lucy at my door. Hear her ringing the bell? Oh, she looks angry. I didn't mean to make her look angry. Sorry. She looks really mad. Oopsie. Actually, she looks kind of evil. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Lucy looks evil. So this would be the other type of bark. Okay? Sorry. I don't know why she looks so angry. All right, so there's the two pictures that I would draw. Up here, I'm going to write the definition of my word. So my first definition would be the outside material of a tree's trunk. Okay. The other one would be the sound a dog makes. Bark. Okay. Down here, I'm going to write sentences for each word. Now, remember, when we're talking about words that have multiple meanings, it's important to break it down, and we're talking about both of those meanings in this sense, okay? So, if I were to write a sentence for tree bark, I could say, the bark on that tree is a weird color. I don't know. Maybe it looks purple or something. Okay? But that's one sentence showing one way that I can use the word bark. The other one that we could do is Lucy's bark is really loud. Okay? I'm using my word in a sentence. Now, in this last square down here, I want you to write words that are, there you hear Penny bark. I want you to write words that are related to this word. So this is really important for that domain-specific vocabulary that you're going to be practicing today. So some words that are related to tree bark, or bark as in like the outside of the tree, would be tree, nature, outside. We could put leaves even, or I'm going to put trunk, like a tree trunk. Okay. Ones that we could put for bark for a dog, obviously we're going to put dog. I'm going to put woof. I'll go ahead and put puppy too. I'm going to put sound. And I think that's all I'm going to do for that one. So, in your practice today, you're doing ballot and campaign for our domain-specific vocabulary. You're not going to have 2 in each box for those because those words are just how they are. So you'll only have 1 in each box. You'll have a picture that since you're electronic, your picture you'll find on Google Images, and then you'll put it in here, just like we've done that before. You should know how to do that. Then you're going to type your definition, type your sentence, and type, I like 3 to 5 words that are related to your word. So if you have ballot, obviously you can put ballot and campaign on each other's because they're related. There's other words that you can use from our story this week or from our vocab that are all related to that domain. Then your word that you're going to have 2 meanings for is going to be running. Now, when we're talking about running, there's 2 different types. So if we have running, there's running as in like for president. Okay. There's also running as in like jogging or exercising. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. And you will have 2 pictures, 2 definitions, 2 sentences, and 2 categories of words that relate. So super important that you do this activity to the best of your ability. Find pictures that are fun, that show your ballot, your campaign, and your 2 types of running. And if you need any help, guys, please don't hesitate to hop onto my office hours from 3:30 to 4:15 or Mr. Jackson's office hours from 10:35 to 11:20 in the morning. All right. Deuces, 5A.